If there's one team that deserves to make the playoffs in 2023, it's the Detroit Lions, because they got so close last season and they were a team that everyone was pulling for, and after some of the moves they made this offseason, good or bad, I think this roster improved and is way better than you think. In this video, I'm of course going to be talking all about the Detroit Lions and why I think this is the year they're going to break through and put the NFL on notice. Before I begin, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. I'm on the road to 20k subscribers and we are just growing super fast right now. Alright, so starting off, I'm going to change things up from how I usually do these videos and talk about the defense first, because Aidan Hutchinson had one of the best rookie seasons in Detroit's franchise history. He finished the year with 9.5 sacks, and in the last 10 games, he was starting to look like he can be one of the game's elite pass rushers. Also, his teammate James Houston finished second in the league in sacks for rookies with 8. The Lions also landed a big name in Chauncey Gardner-Johnson to a 1-year deal after losing Desmond Elliott earlier in free agency. One of the great things about this Detroit team defensively is how versatile some of the players are, and Hutchinson is of course a 3-down starter who can play both inside and outside on the line. I was honestly kind of shocked to see the Lions take a running back early in the first round of the draft, because I really thought they could improve the defense even more, but with the Swift trade coming after, things made a little bit more sense. It's just crazy how much this defense has improved since the 2022 season, which doesn't feel like long ago at all. Back then, they couldn't get turnovers, couldn't get off the field on 3rd down, and they were just plain ugly. Now coming into the 2023-24 season, I think this defense has a super high ceiling, and if things get to clicking early, they could be a top 10 defense in the league. I really believe in this secondary because they have bona fide playmakers all over the place, and if the front 7 can play consistently, then I think those guys behind them will take advantage. Moving over to the offensive side of things, you already know I'm going to first talk about Jared Goff, because most of this team's success will rest on his shoulders. If Goff can have a repeat season of last year, then this team will for sure be in the playoffs, and honestly, I think he might play even better because he has had a full season of the system under his belt. I also really liked the Hendon Hooker pick in the draft, because even though Goff is the QB of today, they also have the future in mind, and I think Hooker has a super high ceiling and showcased his talent in college with big wins, highlighted by beating Bama in one of the craziest games I have ever seen. Anyways, now to talk about the running back room, which drastically changed and will be led by Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. I wouldn't be shocked at all if Gibbs gets the keys to the backfield right away, but I think Montgomery will definitely cut into the workload in a good way. In terms of the receiving room, there isn't going to be too much new stuff to talk about. The room is going to be led by Amon-Ra St. Brown, followed by Marvin Jones, Josh Reynolds, and Antoine Green. Last season, St. Brown put up over 1,000 yards with 6 touchdowns. Also, we're going to have to wait and see what Jameson Williams looks like after he returns from his 6-game suspension, because he very well could have a significant role in the offense, but like I said, he's got to be on the field for it to happen. Moving on, last but certainly not least, I want to talk about the offensive line. Depth has been an issue. That's really all I have to say for this video. I know the Lions aren't like Super Bowl contenders yet, but I really do think they are building towards something special and could easily make the playoffs this year. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this team coming into 2023, and also what video you would like to see next. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you haven't yet, make sure to like and subscribe, but until next time, I will see you all later.